have come to the Goldfield Hotel. Let me say that again so that it sinks in for you and for us. Hollywood paranormal detectives have come to the Goldfield Hotel. On every list of scariest and most haunted places in the world, the Goldfield is at the very top. This 1900s hotel has put some of the biggest paranormal groups on the map, and tonight, she is all ours. We're here to find out if the Goldfield legend is true. When you check in, you don't check out.
Every year, there's 6,000 sightings of Bigfoot, and not just Bigfoot, but Yetis, skunk apes, and Sasquatch. Every year, there's 12,000 sightings of ghosts. That's people who have died and being seen where they shouldn't be. Every year, there's 80,000 sightings of UFOs. That's unidentified flying objects and alien abductions. That's 98,000 sightings of the paranormal. If half are fake and half are misidentification, that's still 24,500 sightings of unexplained paranormal phenomenon. These are the cases that we are going to investigate.
I thought I heard footsteps coming at me from the front.
Charmin, make it. Wow. This whole thing shook.
Like this white thing. Come this way.
Let us know you're here.
Or just say no. Or just say ah. Oh.
Can you say Brown? Gilmore. One, touch it. Oh my God! Oh my God!
We are the Hollywood Paranormal Detectives. Goldfield, Nevada, the world's greatest gold camp. The Goldfield Hotel has always been the gem of the city, now, and when she opened in 1908. Goldfield was the definition of boomtown in the first decade of the 20th century. When gold was discovered in 1902, the town was flooded with mine workers, and they built it up to the great city that she was. But when our team arrived, the town seemed empty, almost abandoned. The old Goldfield school decays in the Nevada sun. This was once a place where hundreds of children came to learn and thrive. In a town where gold miners pulled $86 million in gold out of the Nevada ground, the town now's dead. Walls held up by boards. If there's a definition of ghost town, this is it. When you first arrive at the Goldfield Hotel, she is an intimidating structure. She's a massive building that dominates the Goldfield town. She has also dominated the world of the paranormal for almost 2 decades. But the hotel itself has not been immune to the test of time. The room where champagne once flowed down the stairs fell into decay. But luckily now, we spoke with owner Red Roberts, and he told us he plans to reopen the Goldfield sometime in the near future and bring her back to the glory she was in her heyday. But no level of renovation can cover the dark history of the Goldfield Hotel. The Goldfield has been a key location in the paranormal community for a long time, for 2 reasons. The first of these reasons, Room 109. The Goldfield owner was George Wingfield, a successful businessman and political powerhouse in the state of Nevada. According to legend, Elizabeth was a lady of the night who had been regularly visited by George Wingfield. Elizabeth became pregnant and claimed the baby was George Wingfield's. But why did he chain her up into room 109? Afraid of what people would think of him, George said the baby was not his and told Elizabeth to stay away from him, but she did not listen. To protect his reputation, George took Elizabeth into room 109 and chained her to the radiator until her baby was born. Some say Elizabeth died during childbirth. Others say George had her killed after the baby was born. Then George Wingfield, the monster, did the unthinkable. he took his own baby and threw it down a mine shaft to kill it. He then took Elizabeth's body and hid it in the crawl space behind the stairs and elevator of the Goldfield. Police corroborate this story by finding a skeleton later and saying it was female and from the same time period. They say you can still hear Elizabeth's cries from room 109. The second thing that puts the Goldfield Hotel as a key spot on the paranormal map is the basement, also known as the seventh gateway to hell. When families would come to the Goldfield Hotel, the women and children would stay upstairs. The men would go downstairs, smoke their cigars, and take passageways to the ladies of the night across the street. And this is where George Wingfield had his infamous cigar room. But these stories aren't what put the Goldfield Hotel on the paranormal map. What put it on the map was a brick. In the early 2000s, two paranormal investigators making a documentary on the Goldfield Hotel captured what some say is the greatest tangible paranormal evidence of our generation. This is the exact doorway and camera angle where this paranormal evidence was gathered.
Follow me in.
As a paranormal investigator, it is thrilling to stand in the exact location where such great paranormal evidence has been gathered. Real poltergeist activity. The team documented full poltergeist activity of a brick flying by itself through the air, and this put the two investigators and the Goldfield Hotel on the paranormal map forever.
Oh, I'm just happy to be here. I remember watching the original documentary, and now we're here, so that's cool.
But that's not all the Goldfield has to offer the world of the paranormal. There is much, much more. At the base of the Goldfield stairs, there's the spirit of a little person called the Stabber that's allegedly seen where two child ghosts. Legend says there was a gunfight on the third floor where 5 cowboys lost their lives. Around this corner, the spirit of a gunman steps out and challenges you to a gunfight. I'm going to accept that challenge later tonight. Some also say the seventh gateway to hell is on the second floor of the Goldfield. We started the night off with the Room 109 investigation of the Goldfield Hotel.
Is there anyone in here?
If there's anyone here with us, will you make a sound, please? Thank you. Thank you.
All right, Goldfield. Now we heard that Mr. George Wingfield tied a nice girl up right here.
They say, Elizabeth, that you were chained to the radiator in this corner. Is that true?
Elizabeth, you can touch this to let us know you're here. I'll show you how. That way we know you're here.
I'm going to put down another device here that you can also touch.
Can you touch a device, please? Or if we're in the wrong room, can you make a noise down the hall? Elizabeth? We've heard that the man who got you pregnant, George Wingfield, he told you to go away, and then you came back. Do you regret coming back?
I want to introduce myself. I'm Brian. This is Steve. And that's Boom. We don't want to hurt you, we don't want to harm you, we don't want to upset you. We just want to talk to you. If there's anyone here that would like to speak to us, just touch one of these devices and make the lights come on. Could you do that for me, please?
It's real quiet. We heard that he chained you to the radiator and waited for you to have your baby. And then when you had your baby, what happened? Did he take it from you?
Did he kill it? Did he kill your baby? Did he kill you?
Is George Wingfield in here, not letting you talk? Elizabeth, we're gonna leave this right here for you. We'll hear it if you touch it. So if you want us to come back, touch it. If not, we're gonna walk down the hallway. Elizabeth? Are you here? Or if you're in the other room, touch that device. Or if our theories are correct.
Were you chained up in this corner?
Is this back room the right room, Elizabeth? George Wingfield, are you in here?
Elizabeth, we know you're here tonight. We are friendly men. We know what happened to you. We don't agree with it. We know it was a hard time for you, and we have to talk about your baby, your infant. We know he took your baby. Like Brian said earlier, we're not here to hurt you. We want you to communicate with us. Can you knock for us, sweetheart?
Was that you? I heard a little one.
I did too.
Do you need more energy? Do you want to drain a battery? Or do you want a big pump? Do you want a big energy pump? Point. Brian goes and gets the huge ghost battery EM pump that we used in the episode The USS Hornet. Proof in the pudding is a peg in the tri-field movie.
Let's see. Too much. But it's doing its thing.
This is an extra huge EM pump. This is our Elizabeth energy giver. This is for you to draw energy from, because we know you like to draw energy. We know you like to use people's devices and batteries. This is a super Elizabeth battery. Probably stronger than anything you've gotten before. So if you want to use this energy, please do, so you can talk to us, or touch one of us, or show us yourself between the flashes of light. Spirit box.
Sure.
We were just
You got it.
trying to get a drawer.
Wouldn't you agree with me that a man should do the right thing? You've got a kid. You did the right thing.
Absolutely.
It blows me away. I don't care what. Hey George, this is Boom, Brian, and Steve. We're going at you. Oh, you hear that?
Yeah.
Okay, that sounded like Elizabeth.
Oh, was that Elizabeth?
I think so. I just got a chill. Woohoo! Got chills.
What did you say there, Elizabeth?
Elizabeth, we hear you. We're on your side.
There you are.
Thank you.
You're on the steps.
We're hearing something. Like a murmur.
What's the stairs, Brian?
Hey, George. Are you right there?
Do you see something?
Yeah.
Where?
Right here. Right here. I just saw like a shape right here. So, Coward George, why don't you talk to us through this? Or touch that red device there. Brian, haven't you heard all about this George fellow at the Goldfield Hotel? Haven't you heard about him, Brian?
Yeah, he sounds like a real asshole.
Yeah.
Placebo.
We just captured an orb at the same time the Ovilus 3 went off. Is this proof that the EMF energy in the orb made the device active?
So, George, why don't you prove to us that you're not a coward? You can talk to us. Let's hear your voice. Talk to us. Who's here? George? Elizabeth? Is the stabber here? I just saw a shape when I came down the stairs. Who was that? Talk to us. Can you explain yourself to us, George? Can you blurt out something? Maybe you don't like me. Maybe you don't like Steve. Maybe you don't like Brian. You can talk to us, George the coward. We came all the way from a city called Los Angeles because we hear you guys are here. Tell us you're here. George. Tell us you're here. What they used to call it, Ryan? Yellow belly?
Yeah, exactly.
Yellow belly coward. My goodness. It kind of makes me sick to think about it.
Is there anyone here who wants to talk to us? Use the device that Boom's holding.
Switch with Brian and see if Brian can talk to Elizabeth.
My name's Brian, and I'd really like to talk to someone. Is there someone who will talk to me?
Observe, as in watch very closely, because we are about to capture some of the most unique evidence we have ever gathered.
I'm gonna back down the hall.
Watch the stairs.
You got it. What was that?
Is that a female?
It sounded like a male
It
voice.
sounded like a male. It sounded exactly like the Charman voice
It kinda did.
that I got with Frank.
Is there
But
someone
you know what
here?
it sounded like? Holy It sounded like my voice from the Charman video saying, "You got it."
Wow.
Is that what you heard?
Kinda, yeah.
That's what I heard, and I just got full pins and needles in my entire body.
Wow.
This is the Charman footage we're referencing.
Are you watching us now, Charman?
You got it.
All right, I'm out of here.
What's wrong? You feeling it, Frank? All
I'm
right.
out of here.
Watch your steps, Frank.
Watch the stairs.
You got it.
You got it.
Well, you're obviously choosing a strange way to communicate, so can you continue, please? Can you talk to me?
That was weird. I've watched that episode
That
so
was
many
weird.
times, and that was my
That's what it
voice
sounded like to
saying,
me.
"You got it."
That was odd.
That was really weird because that is exactly what I heard.
That, I mean, because I edited that video 1,000 times to just hear that.
I'll keep the
Obvious.
If you wanted to talk to Steve,
Do you
here
want
he
to?
is.
Were you using my voice to try to talk to me?
Elizabeth, you want to talk to me because I'm a parent? George Wingfield, you bastard! Were you trying to intimidate me? Because I'm a father, I have a son, I took care of him and did the right thing. I'm just gonna go in this room. Call me crazy. Are you the Charman? Are you the Charman or a spirit from Foster Bowl that just came here and mimicked me saying what you said?
Is it possible, Steve, that we have a group attachment? A group of spirits that follow us around for our investigations?
I don't know. George Wingfield, the worst thing that you did was you got rid of your own child. And I know that's the most special thing in the whole world. George Wingfield, are you here? Do you know what this is? Step out, George, you bastard, and I'll give you a pop. Oh.
What?
I heard like a woman was in here. I heard like she wasn't saying one sentence. She was talking. Hello? Someone in here? If Ardozan was in this room talking, I heard her. You know what I mean? Like,
You heard
I heard. But it wasn't just like, hey. It was like she was talking.
We ended our investigation of room 109. We gathered our equipment and we headed into the basement of the Goldfield Hotel. This is where George Wingfield supposedly haunts his cigar room, and this is where the poltergeist throws bricks.
We are entering the basement of the Goldfield Hotel, one of the most famous paranormal locations. This is a place where objects are thrown. There's a very significant location where a brick was thrown, and this is where there's a lot of activity in the cigar room. Let's go. Watch that.
As usual, for this investigation, Brian has chosen to dress up and making himself a human trigger object. He's dressed as an old prospector or gold miner. Let's see if old Brian can find him some gold.
Can anyone make a noise? We've got objects for you to touch. We've got objects that can detect your energy. Is that the mine shaft?
I don't know, I can't tell.
I think Brian bumped something.
That ting was me.
Yeah.
Old Squirty Bill, ting something. There it is.
Yeah, there it is. Well, that's what a baby went there.
We investigated the mine shaft where George Wingfield supposedly threw his baby for almost an hour and gathered no evidence.
Water. Shower.
Let's go to the shower. The place did flood.
I sensed someone out here when we were in there, man.
You say water because the place flooded?
I have no idea what room I'm in.
This is the big shower room.
Oh, is it?
Is anyone in the shower room? Saw. You see us?
We also investigated the shower for over 45 minutes with no other evidence gathered.
Is anyone down here?
Oh, that's the REM pod. I was like, there's a red light in here.
Let's go in here.
Which room? Is this the cigar
This is the cigar room.
All right.
So let me get this straight, George. You locked up Elizabeth. You come in here. You share cigars and drink with the other people, other men here, and you don't say anything. You have hidden your crime. And you come in here. We know that you know we're here. I can't understand how a man could come in here after he threw his baby away to death and then comes in here and shares a cigar with the other dudes. I call that a cowardice man.
I call it soulless. How can you enjoy yourself after knowing what you've done?
So if you don't like what we're saying, why don't you show yourself? We don't fear you.
Jim.
Is there someone here named Jim? If so, can you touch that device with the red light on it, please, to let us know you're here?
We know it's possible.
Just like on episode 5, The Hornet.
2, 1, touch it. Oh my God! Oh my God!
This device down here on the floor with the red light, if you touch that, it'll light up and answer. You can use it to answer yes and no questions. Are you here with us?
If you do like that, we'll give you some cigars. Can you put your hands under my arms and lift me up? Can you lift up Boom right here? I know me and Brian are a hard question, but Boom's the lightest. We hear you can pick up people and push them.
Here I am, George.
He has no fear of you.
Maybe you want to hit me for all the crap I'm saying about you?
Lift him up. Show us you can.
What a coward, gee whiz.
We have no fear of you. The Goldfield basement. Miss Elizabeth, are you down here? We put something where you were laid to rest. Can you touch that?
Well, I don't know if shoved under the stairs is laid to rest, but
Did you find peace, Elizabeth?
if there's anyone under these stairs, can you touch that device, please?
Someone in here? I actually just got chills. Can someone in here make some noise? We know you can. Boom, follow. Is that you making all the noise? This is it. This is the room. The room that proves you can move things. The room that proves you have power. Show us your power. Show us now.
For years I've wanted to come to this room to see you do what you can do. Show me you can. Please. If you want me to shut my mouth, make a device go off. They're all over the basement. We've come from far away to see you do the thing that you do, the thing that brings people here. Without what you did, without throwing that brick, there would be no energy. There would be no new life here. There would be no new people coming here. So you want people to come here again? You want people to see what you can do? Do it again! Make a noise! Come on! Here's one. You don't like what I'm saying? Pick it up. There it is. Pick it up. Pick up the gun. Throw it at me. Make it go off. Do you want people to come back? Do you want people to keep coming here and providing you energy, providing you with entertainment, providing you with something to do, providing you with something? If you're Elizabeth, make a noise. If you are just a spirit, have nothing to do with Elizabeth, have nothing to do with George Wingfield, make a noise. If you're that bastard George Wingfield, make a noise.
Sorry, I'm going to leave the camera pointed at that gun, and I want you to move it, whether we're in the room or not. I want you to move that gun.
This is the actual sped up footage of that gun. It didn't move for over 2 hours.
We call out to all the spirits, the dead, the earthbound spirits that decided to stay here. For whatever your reason, it's okay. We know there's powerful spirits here that can hear our voices.
The second orb of the night, also immediately followed by visual evidence.
Here that can hear our voices. So now we call all earthbound spirit. I just saw a shadow figure right there.
Where?
Right here. Boom. Something just flew right by. Okay, so we just saw a shadow figure here. I saw something almost looked like a shadow animal or a shadow figure foot. So you went this way. Do you want us to follow you this way?
I feel like puking, guys. Boy, I gotta fucking hold my mud.
I feel crappy all of a sudden. I want to leave, but you know what? I'm not gonna leave because I'm pissed. I'm gonna hold my ground. But I'm so.
That's my touch sensor in the brick room.
Oh, we're in the brick room.
Oh, and that's your REM pod. That's your Mel REM.
No, it's in the cigar room. I see the light flicker. I don't know where I am.
We all quickly run to the cigar room to see what's making this REM pod go off.
Oh, it's booms. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo.
Wow.
So either a bug just flew. There's a moth or something in here.
It's a false reading?
No, there's a bug or something. Something big.
What makes you say that?
It just flew by my head.
You sure it wasn't like an orb or energy of some kind?
It was flapping little wings like a big moth.
Why is this going
This
crazy?
thing's going crazy, and that wouldn't do that.
Can the soft voice that came through here come through again, please?
That's me.
No. Did you hear that?
Yep.
Did you just say no? Well, can another voice come through again, please? Now, we've caught a soft voice twice. And then we caught my voice.
You obviously brought us in here for a reason.
What made you touch that to bring us in here?
Okay, so it's not broken. Okay.
Well, touch it again.
Thank you.
Oh my God! It wants to touch it.
I don't know, guys. You think it's broken?
No. Did you hear that?
Yep. Can you turn on just the yellow light, please? Just the blue light, please. We've got green, yellow, and red. I'd like to see blue, please.
You dead meat? Did you hear that?
So it's a dude.
He said, you dead meat? Fact that it hasn't turned on yet.
Can you make the blue light light up, please?
Fact that it hasn't turned on yet.
Can you make the blue light light up, please?
You just get a breeze?
After being buzzed by bats and having the REM pod call us into the cigar room to capture the same soft voice 2 times, we decided to head to the upper floors of the Goldfield, where 5 men lost their lives in a big gun battle, and I'm gonna have a showdown with an old gunfighter.
All right. I hear there's a gunslinger that likes to poke his head out at the end of the hall down here. Boom, if you see him, let me know.
You got it.
He's supposed to be in this corner. I hear you're pretty fast in the draw. Bet you I'm faster. Can you pop out from there? Pop out! You ready? In 3, 2, 1. Did I beat you on the draw? All right, I see you. Get your gun ready, son. This is life and death. Am I on the wrong floor? Any gunslingers here? Now, I heard there was a gun battle here on Core. I heard there's a gunfight up here. Were you involved in the gunfight? I see you, boy, at the end of the hall. In case he pops. You gonna step out? You gonna show yourself? Are you quick? Come on! I'm out! Shoot back! You heard me shoot. Can you shoot back?
Gathering no more evidence and out of caps, we decided to head back down to the second floor room where there's also a portal to see if we can make further contact.
If we're not doing something right, if we're not asking the right questions, we're not offering up gold, we're not challenging you to a gunfight, tell us what to do. Tell us what you want from us. We'll say leave. Say go away.
Is it that you guys just don't like us? Are you afraid of us? Oh,
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Is the Goldfield haunted? I don't know, I feel like...
Stop.
You want us to stop?
The same female voice went.
Every time.
Stop.
Are you Elizabeth?
She was also the one that said yes when I said, "Are you afraid of us?" There she is
Is
again.
that the exact same stop?
Absolutely.
Is that the exact same stop?
Exact same stop.
Stop. Can you say stop again?
Is this Elizabeth we're talking to?
With only about an hour before the sun comes up, we decided to go back to the place that brought us here. We wanted to head back into the Goldfield basement.
Wonder which way it is.
Stephen might know.
Yes, Steven.
Straight to the right. Don't turn down the hall, but go straight. The first room. It's right here.
Well, let's go over here where the offending. I gotta be careful not to fall in that hole. That's it.
You're about
I'm okay.
2.5, 3 feet from the
I
hole.
can't even see these things. The spirits, I call you, the dead, the walking dead, the earthbound spirits, ghosts. We're gonna leave soon. We ask you to move these. Hey George, notice how I don't say mister? Nuh-uh, not from me. All night I've been asking you, taunting you, putting you down. What do they say back in the day, Brian? What's an old expression from that time? A negative expression.
I've been sassing you.
Thank you, Steve. I've been sassing the hell out of you. We are Team Elizabeth, not George. So George, you've got a chance to show yourself here. Push these rods out. Push them out.
Elizabeth, if you're here and not George, can you move those as a thank you for talking to you? Or as acknowledgement that we didn't mean you any harm? You want to take the rods to the brick room?
Yeah, you want to strike and try the brick room and then call it?
We've only got about 5 minutes. Brian, will you follow me exactly? You be about a step behind me and kind of get over my shoulder as I run the corner. Yeah. Is that you in here making all the noise? Is that you in here throwing bricks? I can't see one thing. Well, Goldfield, I just want to say thanks for having us. It's been an honor. Wait. Where's, do you have your light? Shine it right over here.
What it's gonna do.
This is about where it was.
Check it out, bro.
Let me look.
How much more? There it is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just like.
Come on. Do it. This is your greatest trick. Could you only do it once? You could throw it right at us. You throw a brick once, but now you can't.
Can I get by, bro? Really shot.
All right, Goldfield. You know what? Let's do one more. Hold on.
As we often do, we turned off all equipment and all cameras and explored the Goldfield basement. But the evidence we gathered in 109 is some of the most unique and best evidence that we have ever captured. The shadow figure that I caught down the hallway right as I turned and right after Boom said he saw something. You can see a head, shoulder, and even a space between the legs. This cannot be my shadow because there's no light source behind me. Could this have been George Wingfield or Elizabeth watching us in room 109? Or could it be something else? Could there be something connected to our group that's following us from location to location?
Watch the stairs.
You got it. What was that? The male, it sounded exactly like the Charman voice
It kinda did.
that I got with Frank. It sounded like my voice from the Charman video saying, "You got it."
Watching us now, Charman?
You got it.
All right, I'm out of here.
What's wrong? You feeling it, Frank? All
I'm
right.
out of here.
Watch your steps, Frank.
Watch the stairs.
You got it.
You got it. Such unique, unbelievable evidence we gathered. One voice in Ojai, California is the exact same as another voice in Goldfield, Nevada. And what is the significance of the stairs?
Watch the stairs.
All right.
Out of here.
Watch your steps, Frank.
Watch the stairs.
Watch your steps, Frank.
How do we explain this dual location evidence gathered? Could this be past life experience intruding on present time? Could something be trying to get a hold of Frank Reiber? Or could something be attached to the group that we picked up in Foster Bowl and brought with us to the Goldfield Hotel? The Goldfield Hotel definitely spoke to us, and we walked in the footsteps of paranormal history.
You throw a brick once, but now you can't.
Can I get by, bro?
We may never know the answers to the flying brick, but we do know the Goldfield Hotel is one of the greatest paranormal locations in the world. Thank you for watching Episode 7, The Goldfield, of Hollywood Paranormal Detectives. We have some great episodes coming up, including the Queen Mary and the Camarillo State Hospital. Subscribe to this YouTube channel and hit that bell, and also follow us on all social media outlets. And as always, like, follow, and share. Spread the word about the show and help us keep growing. From all of us at Hollywood Paranormal Detectives, we thank you.
That was me. That was me too. I'm picking up something brown. That's me.
That was Bart.
Can you kill those?
Did you just hit?
That's Brian.
No, but there was like a.
I think that was
Still
my tummy.
When I farted, that was my tummy.
Okay.
Sorry. I'm so sorry.
I don't want to laugh. I feel like crap.
Come on. You guys came down here, you smoked your cigars, you played with your women, you laughed, you had fun.
I'm sure you farted.
You sure you farted? If you thought that fart was funny, hit one of them chimes.
I'm sorry, I have to fart. Just tagging it before it happened. I'll keep it in if you want me to.